Food shortages, crisis at the border, even the risk of rioting across the UK. The government's released its assessment of what could happen if the UK leaves without a deal. The 6 pages of Operation Yellowhammer warned that in the worst-case scenario, there could be long delays at channel crossings, significant hikes in electricity prices and a shortage of medicine and food supplies.
Delays, disruption, medicines running out, riots. Unthinkable, maybe. Unlikely, the government wants you to think so. Yet any one of these could be a challenge facing Britain if it still leaves the European Union without a deal on October the 31st. Against its wishes and at the command of MPs, government tonight released a 5-page summary of what officials think might happen in a no-deal Brexit. Entitled Operation Yellowhammer and headed The Reasonable Worst-Case Planning Assumptions for a No-Deal Brexit, the list of challenges facing the country seems eye-watering. One former Conservative MP who less than a week ago defected to the Liberal Democrats expressed outrage the government was even contemplating such an outcome.
Well, the people who sold us leave in 2016 are now telling us that no deal is acceptable, and they're busy putting out documents that aren't complete and changing the titles of those documents. Join the dots. They misled you in 2016, they're now misleading you in 2019.
The government says that it is based on assumptions prepared for Theresa May's government, and they're working flat out to avoid any of the outcomes becoming a reality. Each one, though, a massive challenge. It's not hard to see why some might consider the language alarming, others think it Project Fear. But whether it's medicines or fuel or delays at the port, what comes through the document tonight is the officials thinking that Britain will struggle on many fronts in a no-deal Brexit. Civil servants suggest there would be significant pressure to buckle and do a deal with the EU within days or weeks of a no-deal Brexit. And while there might not be shortages, there's clear warning that costs on food and electricity will also go up. When a leaked version of tonight's document was handed to the Sunday Times last month, it also contained details of 1 or 2 weeks of fuel shortages as well as refinery closures. That section has tonight been censored by government. Boris Johnson will come under pressure on this, but not in Parliament, which has now been prorogued for 5 weeks. But he will not be able to escape demands to reassure the public why this might be a risk worth taking. Sam Coates, Sky News.